afternoon, everyone. This is Nithin Ramachandra from the Nithin Sports Rush, back with another special episode. Today, I'm going to have two special guests joining at the same time on Tuesday, September 23rd. And I want to give a big shout out to my friend MJ Padone for setting this up. She is an amazing woman in the industry. She works with a ton of athletes and celebrities, and man, go follow her on all social media formats. But she has booked me two special guests here on today's show. I want to introduce both of them, but first, I want to start with Jean Butler. She is the CEO and for Encourage Kids Foundation. Truly amazing woman in the industry. I looked up her foundation. She does amazing things with the kids. She's based out of New York, Times Square. I can't wait to learn more about her story, journey, and her foundation, how she started it. And the second guest, we have Mike Puma. He works at Gotham Burger Social Club, and he recently got named the Culinary Champion Honoree, which is an amazing award for all chefs in the industry. And I would call him a celebrity chef here. I read up his information, and he's truly one of the best chefs in my opinion from Gotham Burger. So I can't wait to learn more about his story. And how they partnered up, Jean and Mike, how they partnered up with MJ. And without further ado, please welcome Jean and Mike to the show. And thank you for joining. How are you guys doing? And first of all, before we get to your guys' journey, just talk about MJ real quick, because she is such an inspiring woman, powerful woman in this industry and business. Talk about her real quick.
She has a great talent, a great skill of putting people together, for great causes. Such as this. I've known her for many years, and she's very generous with her time and her attention to people.
And yes, MJ has been the publicist for Encourage Kids Foundation for more than a decade now. And I agree with Mike. She's an excellent connector. And that's the reason we're here today, because she connected all of us.
Yeah, I can't wait. And you guys are amazing, and I looked up your resume, and you guys are like one of to be able to see what you guys do in the industry. For you, I want to start off with Jean, and for you, you're the CEO of Encourage Kids Foundation, and we're big into foundation work also. But for you, when did you start getting into that foundation work especially with the kids? It's all about the youth now in this generation. And talk about how did it lead you to becoming the CEO of that foundation?
Yeah, thanks, Nithin. And thank you for this opportunity. I had started the first half of my career in corporate. Mm-hmm. I had some various positions on Wall Street and with an entertainment conglomerate. From there, I moved into the children's toy industry. And then I accepted the CEO position of Encourage Kids Foundation about 2.5 years ago. And it's really an incredible organization. We are celebrating our 40th year in business. Oh, wow. And our mission really is to provide critical programs and services to pediatric patients in hospitals around the country. And Mike has been an integral part of really supporting Encourage Kids Foundation. You'll hear a little bit more about that later. But if I could just mention two programs so that everybody has an idea of what Encourage Kids does. We provide a program called Send a Smile, Send a Bear. And these really adorable bears that are co-branded with FAO Schwartz. Yeah. We send these to hospitals around the country, and we have more than 300 hospitals in our network. These bears are much more than just a cuddly companion for the kids. They actually are used as a therapeutic tool by the medical professionals to demonstrate to the children what a procedure is going to be like. For example, going through an MRI machine, getting an IV. So they're really, really important for the medical professionals as well as the patients. And then we have another program, the Pediatric Hospital Support Program, which allows us to disperse grant funding and fund programs such as pet therapy, creative arts therapy, innovation and technology, and really important programs that these hospitals need in order to serve the patients, but that aren't covered in the hospital's own budget. So they turn to encourage kids for help.
Wow, that's amazing. What a story to begin. And 40 years is truly grateful. And I want to get to Mike. So for you, Mike, when did you start becoming a chef, and what made you get into that field? And now you're named the Culinary Champion Honoree. So how did you get to this point?
I will start off by just saying it happened by accident, really very organically. I had started a group with bringing people together, trying different burgers every month. And I decided to start an Instagram page, and the page took off. And it opened up the doors to a lot of different charities and events and stuff that we were able to support and lend a hand because we did have this platform. In 2017, an animal rescue organization reached out to me, and it was their idea. They thought it would be fun if I made a burger and sold it with the proceeds going to the rescue organization. And that arc took us in a whole different direction. From there, I started doing events for various different charities. I was supporting some stuff that MJ was doing back then, even before I started cooking.
Yeah.
When the pandemic happened, some bars and restaurants in New York City asked for some help bringing people out. We set up shop outside of these places, started smashing burgers, and next thing I knew, we had 3-hour waits and lines down the street, and built this great community around the brand and around the burgers.
Oh, that's amazing. And I want to speak on Gene and Mike's partnership here. And when did you guys partner up? And you guys obviously going through big things and being a part of the foundation and obviously helping out the kids. But talk about your partnership, you and Gene.
Yeah, so we met through MJ, and Mike participated in our culinary event called Serving Up Smiles, which we have coming up October 27.
Yep.
He was a huge hit. And just fun fact, Mike talked about the lines for those events that he used to hold. I was on that line during COVID.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't know Mike then. So this is really a full circle moment. And his product is amazing. He's very humble, so he's not going to wax poetic about it probably, but I can. In fact, I'm still dreaming about his smash burgers and hoping to get back down there before our event in October. And once again, MJ, connected us with Mike, and we decided that he would be a wonderful honoree because he really embodies the attributes that we were seeking in our very first Culinary Community Champion Award recipient. He's altruistic, he's humble, he's generous, and he has a very diverse lineup of charitable causes. Everything from soup kitchens to private foundations involving food to animal rescue, as he pointed out.
Thank you very much for those kind words. I always come from a humble place because I think it just sounds better if somebody else says it than if I say it. So that's kind of, we're very fortunate that people love what we're doing and the brand that we've built and the community that we've built. And it feels great to give back. Any way you can kind of help somebody and put a smile on somebody's face is priceless.
Speaking of the Serving Up Smiles event on October 27th, MJ told me a lot about it, but what do you guys expect? You guys, the main focus is on the fundraising and helping out all the people there and trying to raise money and for a good cause. But what do you guys always expect going into this event every year on October 27th?
If you haven't been, it's a lot of fun. Great music, a lot of different food, cocktails, drinks, wine. It's a fun event, and everybody's coming together for a great cause.
Yeah, I second that, Mike. Amazing food, drinks.
You got a DJ.
Oh, wow.
Very welcoming crowd.
Yeah.
A lot of positivity in the air. I noticed that when I first joined the organization. It really struck me how happy people are to be there and how good they feel and fulfilled they feel having given back.
And an amazing silent auctions too. You can
Yes,
get some great prizes with the money obviously going to a great cause.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I gotta try and make. I would love to make this event October 27th, and help support you guys. And it's amazing what you guys are doing with all the events you guys put together, especially the charity events. Where I do a lot. I help out with a lot of charity events throughout the years. And for you guys, Gene, I want to talk about your bears. And obviously, you mentioned before it helps kids learn different kind of things. But for you, are you guys? You guys have any like other animals that you have, or is it mainly bears that you focus on?
Yeah, that bear is our signature program, and we like to say that our programs really tend to the child's emotional and mental well-being. And these programs, such as the Send a Smile, Send a Bear, they really improve health outcomes among the pediatric patients.
Mm.
They help ease fear and anxiety. They can help lower blood pressure. They can help reduce pain. And we're very proud of the program. We were really thrilled to partner with FAO Schwartz, a New York iconic brand, and enhance this bear, which is something we did about a year and a half ago. And the reception that we've gotten from the hospitals and the kids to this new bear has been phenomenal. So we would like to create more co-branded products within this space. We're thinking of doing a pediatric bear, so a smaller version, and perhaps even contemplating adding a book to it. So hopefully more coming down the pike if we can keep our fundraising goals and achieve those and get those resources flowing, which is why Serving Up Smiles really fulfills an important mission for us. The money that we raise at Serving Up Smiles helps fuel our programs and helps us expand and reach even more kids in hospitals.
Wow, that's amazing. So, Mike, can you talk about what Gotham Burger Social Club brings to people, like the atmosphere, and what stands out from the other burger places out there?
I think we try and bring you back to your childhood. I think for a lot of people, their earliest culinary experiences are a burger, right? When you think about your parents would take you out, or your dad or mom would grill out back, it becomes an event and something very special for a lot of people. So the fact that we can maybe bring this nostalgic, delicious burger, and we always say nothing tastes better than memories,
Yeah.
and it may evolve evoke some of those memories as a child. That's a great feeling, and it's a very satisfying burger. And I think when you're warming somebody's heart at an event and feeding their stomach at the same time, it's a great feeling.
Oh. Yeah, and for you guys, during the event, Gene, you guys are gonna the Encourage Kids Foundation. You're gonna present Mike the Culinary Award. So, what does that? How special is that for you to present the award to him? And Mike, how special is it for you to win that award? And you guys working hard throughout the years, and finally this comes to fruition.
It's very special for us to present it to Mike. I'm sure you picked up on the fact that he's a very genuine person. He's warm. He's doing things for the right reason. He cares about giving back, and he's extremely talented. So we really couldn't think of a better honoree this year to kick off our very first Culinary Community Champion Award. And we're thrilled that he accepted.
And Mike, for you, how does it feel? How special does it feel for you and your family to get this award and being the first one to receive it.
It's humbling, and it really means a lot. I mean, to be recognized, you do work for people because you want to, not because you're asking for, applause or recognition or an award. But it's great to get recognized, that other people see what you're doing and they see that you're more than just a burger, they're more than just a restaurant. It's very, very, very special to get this.
Yes, Gene. Before the show, we mentioned we talked about a little about sports, and I know you're a big sports fan. So I want to ask you: has your foundation partnered up with some sports teams or around the local sports teams, and have you had like any players come out to help with your charity events?
Yes, Nithin, thank you for asking. We do. We've got Ryan Field, who's the local ABC sports anchor. He's our ambassador, and he does a lot of emceeing at our events. So he will be there at Serving Up Smiles on October 27. Through MJ, we also have relationships with some former New York Jets and New York Giants, people like Tony Richardson, Eric Coleman, Marvin Washington, Leonard Marshall.
Yep.
We've got Chef Glenn Rolnick at Carmine's, who's also quite friendly with a lot of former athletes. So we look to draw them to these events, but we are always interested in attracting more professional athlete ambassadors who can help us get the word out about Encourage Kids Foundation.
Yeah, I can help. Actually, I can definitely help out with that. I'm connected with a lot of athletes also. And speaking of funny, I'll tell you a funny story. Actually, I know most of those players you just mentioned, and two of them are my mentors. Ryan Field is one of my mentors, and Leonard Marshall is one of my mentors.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, world. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'll have to text Ryan.
Yeah, I'm sure. I told MJ too, and I'm good friends with Eric Coleman and Tony Richardson. They're amazing, and
They are.
Yeah, they're great guys, and I can definitely help you guys out when it comes to bringing in more athletes to help out with your.
Thank you, Nithin. We would love that. We would love that. We're going to take you up on that offer.
Yeah, definitely.
That's amazing. What a small world.
I know, right? What a small. So Mike, for you, throughout your career, have you got any advice from different chefs? Have you connected with like Gordon Ramsay or any other chefs?
Nobody like that. There's that term. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. Can cause a problem. I talked to a couple of people getting involved, and the reality is, everybody's going to have a different focus and a different view of what you should do. And some of these chefs that I'm friends with thought I was nuts for leaving my job, a couple of years ago to do this. And now they see, the fanfare and they see the lines and the success. And they're like, oh, that's great. You did this. And I kind of want to be like, you told me not to do this. Don't forget. So, there's a lot of work that goes into it. It's not easy. I get why, people go gray and stress and, it's not an easy business, because think about it. You're making a product that needs to taste the same every day for 600, 800, 1,000 people. And to do that over and over and over again, consistency is key in this business.
Yeah.
So, I'd eaten out at restaurants in New York City. I've lived here for 30 years and has always been a part of that dining experience. I've always loved going out to dinner, trying new restaurants, and appreciating the hospitality that comes to eating out. And for me, it was very easy to turn that into the restaurant and bring my interests and my skill set into that restaurant.
And I'm going to talk, speaking of sports, like we talked about it before, how is it on the game days, like football season and all? And do you guys partner up with teams and all players also on game day?
We've had some conversations with some teams and some networks about doing something. We'll see if something comes to fruition soon. I don't want to talk about it because it might be a little too premature. But one of the things we do at our Greenpoint location, we have great food and bar specials there. We do wings, a couple of different flavors. We've got some specials, especially when game days are on.
Wow. Yeah. So for the Encourage Kids Foundation, do you guys have you guys worked with like Toys for Tots and all these other foundations when it comes to like holidays like Christmas and other festivities? Do you guys?
I have not yet, but it's funny that you're bringing this up because we actually have a call on the docket next week to do a toy drive for the holidays, and we're going to team up with local NYPD and firemen to make this possible. So, we're excited to work on that.
Oh, that's great, Mike. I didn't know that.
And we're going to try and get an old fire truck out in front of the restaurant, let kids take pictures, get a Santa out there, and have a lot of fun with that event.
Oh, I love that. And it's interesting you bring it up, Nithin, because we're heading to one of our hospital partners this week to distribute the bears and toys to all the kids there. Because of my connection with the children's toy industry, we're still able to get a lot of toys donated, and it brings such joy and happiness to these children, especially around the holidays. We always make that a part of our annual giving from Encourage Kids.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah, that's amazing. And talk about your passion, both of you, your energy that you guys bring together. And like you said, Chef Mike, you said earlier that you got to be consistent in this business, and that's the same thing goes for me. Every time I wake up, I have energy. You have to be consistent. I want to talk about both of your passion that you guys working together. What brings that passion out of you guys every single day when you guys have to wake up and then make your agendas for the day? Just talk about the passion for both of you.
I mean, for me, I built a brand in a restaurant that I genuinely love spending time in. I work with people that I love. So that makes it much easier for me. Then the next level is that I have to consider is there's a lot of competition out there. And in my neighborhood, I could probably rattle off 8 different burger restaurants and concepts out there. People have a choice where they want to go eat. And you have to recognize that and understand that. And you have to say, why do they want to come to your restaurant over somebody else's? Or why are they going there over yours? And that answer, I think, is different for a lot of people. But people aren't just going to Gotham Burger just for a delicious burger. They're going there to be kind of part of something. They want to listen to some music. They want to have a drink. They want to share the experience with a lot of people on social media. We built a very friendly, comfortable restaurant rather than just going and hitting an iPad, ordering your food on a screen and waiting for it in a bag and eating it, on the sidewalk. We think people deserve a little bit more for their money, so we gave them a comfortable environment to enjoy.
Wow.
And I think for me, what motivates me is purpose-driven work, mission-oriented work. And I certainly feel a tremendous amount of responsibility to build this business and elevate the business because there are lives at stake. And I think having come in recently, less than 3 years ago, hearing how important this organization is, not just to the hospitals, but to the patients themselves, really underscores how important it is that we continue to build programming that meets the needs of pediatric patients and hospitals, and also sets us up for the next 5 to 10 years in terms of growth and strategy. So that's what kind of gets me motivated.
Wow. I got to ask you both of this. I'm just curious. What would you say to your younger self? And did you ever think you guys would be in this position, both of you?
My younger self? No, definitely not. But it is a testament to, follow your passion, follow your dreams. Don't be afraid to take chances and get involved. That's a big thing, right? I mean, until you kind of put your foot into an arena and maybe try something different or outside of your comfort zone, you don't really know maybe what's on the other side of that, and what can come from that. I mean, for me, it was an unbelievable door to open. But at some point, you got to put yourself out there and be open-minded and engage with people, because you will get something back, even if it's not monetarily, even if you're spending your time. There's a feeling of gratitude and fulfillment that you'll get back.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I think for me, I would tell my younger self, don't worry so much. It's going to work out. Keep trying new things, keep opening different doors to see what you're good at. Work really hard, because hard work is its own reward. And listen to your conscience. Maintain your integrity, even in the face of challenges that you're going to receive inevitably, in business and in your personal life, because you really, at the end of the day, have to be true to yourself.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I think there's a disconnect out there with a younger generation that thinks it's okay to just, quit, disappear,
Yeah.
ghost, not address things, showing up, building character, gaining trust, having a reputation. All this stuff comes from sometimes some hard work. It's not always easy, but if you just give up at the first sign of, struggle, you're not really building your character. You're not helping yourself. You're hurting other people. Showing up is a big part of it, because listen, we all have down days. We all have moments where you want to stop, you want to give up, you don't want to do it. But it's those days that really build your character, not the easy days. The easy days are easy to show up. That's an important lesson.
I love that, Mike. I love that you talked about character, because nobody talks about it anymore.
No,
and
accountability,
people seem reluctant to be accountable for their actions and decisions, but it's not going to get you very far. It's actually the mark of a very strong person when you are accountable, even for the mistakes. Especially
we all make mistakes, and if you can own up and just take responsibility, that shows great character. Not that you made the mistake, that you owned it. And think about how other people talk about you. I think people don't think about that. If I would ask a stranger, oh, tell me about so and so, what do you think about them? Think about the answer you want to hear from them. Right? You don't want to give them a reason to be like, oh, they're lazy, they screwed up, they don't take responsibility, they don't, you don't want people saying that about you.
Reputation matters. And
100%.
it's up to you to build your reputation.
And it's a small world. Everything comes back to you. It's going to come back to you. Trust me.
I want to take our show on the road. I feel like we have a lot of lessons.
There's some motivational speaking.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's well said from both of you. I'm liking what I'm hearing here. But before we go any further, I got some breaking news here from Gene. You're a Giant fan, so the Jackson Dart will be starting now.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, let's see what happens there. I'd like a W, but Russell Wilson is a seasoned vet, so let's see what happens with that decision.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up real quick for you, since you're a Giant fan. So, but what's for your foundation? What's the best way for sports fans to help out and connect with you guys with the Encourage Kids Foundation?
Yeah, so there are a couple ways. They can attend our Serving Up Smiles event, where they will have Mike's incredible smash burger, among other foods. They can bid on auction items. You don't have to be present at the event to bid and win on auction items. Visit our website, encourage-kids.org, and you can click that donate button and donate some bears to be sent to hospitals around the country. We've got volunteer opportunities at our events. So a lot of different ways. And as I mentioned earlier, we need professional athlete ambassadors. So that's a fantastic way to get involved and give back.
Yeah. And also for Chef Mike, for you, how many current locations do you have currently for your Gotham Burger Social Club?
Currently, we have our flagship location at 131 Essex Street on the Lower East Side. We have a restaurant at Three's Brewing in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. We are happy to announce that we are going to be in JFK, the new Terminal 5 location,
Nice.
probably midpoint of next year, between May and June.
That's great.
And we are currently in negotiations at some more locations. So we are looking to grow. And I get asked by a lot of people. They're like, "Can you open up one here? Come to Long Island. Come to Connecticut. Come to New Jersey. Come to Nashville. Come to California." I'm like, it's a lot of work to open up a restaurant and to do it the right way. But hopefully, we will be bringing the brand to more people around the world.
Well, that's awesome, and congrats on the JFK thing. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Nithin, I'm one of the people who asked Mike to open up in my neighborhood in Midtown.
Oh, really?
I know everybody wants us to make it easier, and I wish it was that easy.
Well, for you two, what's it like having your both businesses in the city that never sleeps? And New York is one of the biggest cities. Obviously, a lot of stars there, and a lot of people were doing multiple things at the same time. But for you, what's it like just to have your businesses in that one location in New York?
Well, New York is such a vibrant city, and for Encourage Kids, a lot of our donors are here, and potential corporate sponsors that we're trying to build are also here, or they have some connection to New York. So you can't beat the energy. It also attracts, aggressive business people, which is a good thing for a charitable foundation. What about you, Mike?
I mean, being in New York, you have access to so many different people, from the local community that we have to tourists that visit us from all over the world. I think the craziest thing I heard is people that come in from the Middle East, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and they tell me that everybody talks about Gotham. When you go to New York, you got to go to Gotham Burger, and it just blows my mind that we have a reach across the world. We did a German TV show. I'm actually having dinner with the gentleman tonight. He's in town. He highlighted us on one of his shows, a very popular show in Germany. And the amount of people that come in from Germany are like, "We saw you on TV. We saw you with Sebastian. We're so happy to be here." That's amazing. To me, that doesn't happen anywhere else other than New York City.
Man, they should have put your restaurant in one of the Batman movies with the Gotham City.
Yeah, right.
Well, we did do a promotion with the Penguin. HBO reached out. We did a fun promotion, which was a great show. Had the windows all done up and did a special burger for the show.
Oh, that's amazing.
Before
we let you go, what advice what advice would you give people that want to start their own foundation or be a chef or go to culinary school? What advice would you give those people?
You want to go first?
You can go.
Okay. I mean, for me, it's go 100% or don't do it at all. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, you can't part-time things. You can't give it part of your effort. You really have to be committed. If you're going to be serious about doing something, go all the way or don't do it at all. Mm-hmm. It goes back to character. It goes back to reputation. But also, be willing and open-minded. Build a team around you, because your way, where you may have the conviction and the knowledge and belief, there's a lot of different angles and different ways to look at things. So if you build a team that you can bounce ideas off of and support each other and talk about different things, you have to be willing to be like, your idea might be a little bit better. Maybe let's go that route. Let's, be fluid and open-minded.
Mm-hmm. That's great advice. I guess for me, and to clarify, the advice I would give to someone who was interested in running a foundation, because I didn't start this, it's been around for 40 years. But if you're interested in running a foundation, be prepared to wear many hats, to probably work harder than you have ever worked in your career, but know that it's for a good purpose. I would also say to be prepared to encounter lots of different types of people and know how to navigate those different constituents. Listen more than you speak. Make sure that you're able to meet their needs first before kind of citing your own. And be prepared to feel very fulfilled, because purpose-driven work really does result in that.
Wow. And going back to the event for October 27th, where can the fans or the people get the link to buy tickets for the event if they want to come support too?
Yeah, it's on the Encourage Kids website, encourage-kids.org. And I think Mike has been promoting it on Instagram. Right?
On Instagram, we promote it. And if you go to the link in our bio on Instagram or on our webpage, there's also a link that'll take you to buy the tickets as well.
And it's on
I believe they're going fast, so you want to jump in there. You don't want to miss this event.
Yes, yeah. We only have capacity down at Chelsea Piers, I think, for 225 people.
Oh, wow.
And my LinkedIn also has a link to purchase tickets.
And that's one of the nice things about this event. It's a little bit more intimate. You know, you'll meet a lot of people. You'll meet some celebrities. And you're not standing on these long lines waiting to get food. There's a lot of food. There's a lot of bars set up. So it's an event you can really go and enjoy yourself. Yeah,
and I'm going to see if I can bring some more athletes to the event. And is Leonard going? I got to ask him.
You know, Chef Glenn has invited Leonard. Yeah. I need to find out if that's a yes. And Howard Cross is usually present, and the Giants are not playing on that Monday night. So hopefully Howard will be there as well.
Yeah, I'm good friends with Howard too.
Yeah. Look at all these connections.
Oh my God.
But yeah, people will experience a wide variety of incredible food. Gotham Burger Social Club, Carmine's, Virgil's, Bryant Park Grill, Sushi Yolo. We have Dubai Chocolate coming, Sfolia, One Rare Italian Steakhouse, One If by Land, Two If by Sea, Loy, which is a really nice upscale Greek restaurant near Carnegie Hall. Happy Boards, the Curry Blossom, Uncle Jack's Steakhouse, and more. And
a lot of great food.
Wow.
Yeah. So you heard
I'm hungry.
You heard it.
I know, right? I wish I had a smash burger right in front of me.
Come to the restaurant. We're open right now.
With those tater tots. Oh my gosh, they're incredible.
You guys heard it here first from Gene and Mike. Come, please support the event October 27th. And there it is right here. You can see right here. Save the date. October 27th is going to be a great turnout. Come support for a good charity event. And, man, thank you, Mike and Gene, for joining the show.
Thank you for having us.
Really an honor. And shout out to MJ again. I love working with her. And shout out to everyone who's joining the show. And I can't wait to see when they edit these clips, because you guys said some inspiring things today on the show. And Gene and Mike, keep up the amazing work. I'm glad that we're connected, and I'm looking forward to October 27th. And I'm going to see if I can bring more athletes and more people for you guys to show support. But keep it up. Congrats on the award. And Gene, keep it up with the foundation. It's truly amazing what you're doing with the kids. So thank you,
Nithin.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you all soon.
Yep. Always fun, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you. See you all soon.
See you soon.